I need many more of those. Sense Vitals, extended, Scroll of Shield extended, Hurricane Bow extended. Those I need a lot. Some other scrolls also. Scats Grace. And also, by the way, I need mirror image extended. That's also what I need. It helps a lot. That's I need. Maybe five for each boss fight. For Mahindri, for Chain, for Arilo Warlish, and for Lesser Korean. I can make him very tanky, like adding, for example, scroll of stone skin, adding well of positive energy, for example, against ghouls. Those scrolls also good against the ghouls. Blessed weapon I can add, by the way. It's like that, it's not blessed. Like that. Good aligned. It doesn't say it's good aligned now. Okay, now it says called Ironwood aligned. Bypass damage resistance of certain creature. Just doesn't say which creatures, but certain. And blessed weapon. All critical threats against you automatically confirm. So that's good. Let's see, I never used it. Let's try. Imagine if I cheated now, and if I put now pre-buffed protective luck and pre-buffed fortune. Imagine even more. I put protective luck and fortune from Camellia and from Amber. That's all. Lan does everything alone. Everything. All the map he does alone. Including looking at. We can just test it, but that's such a deep shit and deep cheat. Yeah. Okay. Let's go as it is. Without shit. Where is that one going? It doesn't attack Lan. It just goes, doesn't matter where. -1. I cannot fight with all the team. Only with Lan. -2. That's what Lan is doing. Transit weapon damages is not so good. It seems that Hurricane Bow doesn't work. Any arrow when this medium longbow. No, this one deep point. So, and it seems that doesn't work because I don't see it in damage. It's not showed in damage. Enhancement, strength, key arrows, okay, 1d8. Or maybe it does. Maybe it does. No, it doesn't. Because 1d8, it would instead 2d6. No, it doesn't work. It really doesn't work. It means it's also bugged. What can I say? It's bugged. It should be working, but it doesn't work. So, Hurricane Bow doesn't work. Maybe it's that, but it's not. It's not what description says. Should be like 2d6, 2d8. Okay. One killed 2 groups of gargullas already. Still has for 8 seconds. Three seconds remain. So it works. So with Hurricane Bow it's 1d10, without Hurricane Bow it's 1d8. That's the difference. But not 2d8 or 2d6 as it was saying. So with Hurricane Bow it's 1d10. But it makes a difference because so many hits it accumulates. He has 4 attacks, each attack plus 2, it plus 8 for attack. And on the crit it multiplies, I guess. That's Gargulya Hunter is very powerful. It's half friend Gargulya Hunter. Stronger armor. One was wounded. Critical hit. So Lan alone managed 3 gangs. 3 gangs he managed totally alone. Now there is there are some ghouls now. For ghouls, with a ghoul hunt master. Oh shit, that's the most powerful gang here. And Lan doesn't have haste. That's a gang he cannot handle. It's always 1 second too late. It says 0. In fact, it's 1. That's fiendish. That's half friend. Half friends are. Flank and kills a friendish. There is no other way. He's killing everything land, but it's of course dangerous. He doesn't have haste. He doesn't have his shield. With pre-buffing cheat, protective luck, and fortune, land would have done all the map alone by himself. He would have done all the map without any problem, including Nulkanet and Maugla and everything. It's again friendish. He's fighting friendish. Okay, remain 4. Half friend and friendish. Half friends are the worst. Misses. Concealment. It's difficult to hit them because of concealment. Shit, fucking textures. Because of fucking textures, he got hurt. Critical hit. What? One more? Attack of opportunity. Again critical hit. Good, Lan, good. 2 of them are almost dead, but Lan is also almost dead. I should be kiting here very, very careful. Блять. -1. -2. The last one. That's what Lan can do. On and fire, kill all the gargouillas by himself. Again crit. Isn't it beautiful? That's so, it's incredible. It's really incredible what he did. It's incredible. He killed all the mob himself. Without any cheats, nothing. Those are just ghouls and the Regil. I'm really impatient to get that Nulkanet and finally finish that comedy. Yeah, Lan is doing everything alone, everything. Now, what do we have? 41 armor class, that's not nice. That's not nice. Ceciel is here. Lan will continue. Lan did everything by himself, everything. Of course, there are still some other things to do. One minute is not enough. Let's add. Okay, I think now there will be ghouls. Again, ghoul. It will be ghouls and then more gargouillas. need to give him haste. Mm-hmm. Those ghouls. Now here's the most dangerous is that one. Hunt master if you can manage to kill him. Otherwise it will be problematic. If you don't kill him, he will kill one. So mirror image, this Z. Why it's only 45? What did I miss? Wisdom, I missed wisdom and I missed Cat's Grace. So I'm missing 7 to armor class. Not very nice. -7 to armor class. Okay, that's Cat's Grace, so 47. But I don't have wisdom. With wisdom I would have 51. And I don't have wisdom, I don't have wisdom. Okay, let's try without wisdom. Let's put haste. Let's see what happens. Armor class 48. If he can manage to kill that. What's his name? Hunt Master, it will be okay, but otherwise that one is really shit. One, kill him, kill the Hunt Master, kill the Hunt Master before he killed you. Yes, yes, yes. Now it will be a little bit easier, my friends. Because Lan can tank you. I think he can tank them. Let's see. Yeah, he can tank them. Even without 4 to armor class. Of course, if he gets critical hit, it will be bad. With critical hit, it will be a problem, but so far no crits. He got couple of critical hits from Gargullias, but luckily oh, good. Isn't it good? Those were the most unpleasant things. Let's also fight those. Yes, really, Lan is doing everything by himself. Of course, op, 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 op. That was a critical hit. That's exactly. Natural 20. And it's not confirmed. If critical hit was confirmed, were confirmed, it would have been end of the story for Lan. So should be careful. So the only thing, that's why if you put protective luck, Lan becomes unkillable, because protective luck, it's gives immunity actually to critical hits. You're immune to critical hits. And two protective lucks from Ember and from Camellia would make him even absolute monster killing machine. That's all. But he was almost killed. Now we're gonna keep our party as is for the time being. Yeah, Lan got some critical hit. Ach, you fucking gargulias. Kargulian fat Kargulia. Lan crits Kargulia immediately. Kargulia. He killed 7 Kargulias. Gang with 7. Here there are only 3, so no chance. Of course, Lan will be missing. -1. I'm afraid here he should turn around. Again a crit. Okay, Lan killed. Those were the last Gargulias. will collect the loot and bring everything down. Yeah, we'll never succeed it. Maybe we will actually. I will keep it for later. To save the guy. Do 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 no no no. I'll put it back before the fights. In Act 3, enchantment spell will become somewhat more powerful. But still not powerful enough. Yakker, huyakker. Like that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Diabet. So let's say 40 minutes to clean up the space. Soon I will kill Alcanet. Okay, success. Or not? Yes. Uh-huh. That's that's too high. Let's go here. Problem is only one expeditious retreat. That's the problem. I didn't think about it. I could put something like that. Stop, 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 stop first. Of course, that. Why cannot I put it like that? Okay, I can now like that. The biggest problem here are those hunt masters. let's one jet some fireballs. We still have a couple of fireballs. One uses fireballs. He needs to roll only 9. Not much. Oh, my dear friends. It will hurt. I don't believe that's bug. How could it be that Hunt Master is here? Critical hit from Hunt Master. And Lan doesn't have, but that's again a bug. So Lan ran upwards. It was no Hunt Master. It was no Hunt Master. He somehow passed there, and then suddenly Hunt Master appeared there. I don't understand how is it possible. It's a bug. Again, no Hunt Master. But when Lan launched Fireball and started running backwards, Hunt Master appeared there, hit Lan with a critical hit. Again, it's bug. That's a definite bug. That's again texture bug. Lan killed him, yes, but it's again texture bug. So you run upwards, no one here. You run backwards, he is there. As a result, Lan doesn't have last stand. So already Scylla doesn't have last stand because of a bug. And that's a new bug. It was not like that before. It's a new thing. So Lan doesn't have last stand. We just have no Cabreri cultist and the remaining Stalker. Maybe they did also, I don't know. They could have been dead. Oh no, he's still alive. Who is Cabriri? Cabra is a goat, so probably. Okay, Hunt Master is killed. Now just Cabreri cultist with his three remaining HP. Shit, Lan missed 3 times and he was shitting in a... He was flat-footed, that Cabreri cultist. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Yes. So we're approaching Alcanet. Approaching Alcanet and mythic level. Oh, exhausted. That's from goals. That's why he was missing also. So we need Sila to remove that exhaustion. Ah, she cannot. She cannot. Exhaustion for good. 7 minutes. What if I make Zosil Enchanter as well? Has spell command. That's enchantment. He doesn't have command greater, or does he have it? He does have it. Can she escape or not? I don't know. She can with haste, actually. Mm-hmm. That's how useful those fireballs are. One throwing fireballs. Isn't that nice picture? Combat is finished. What? Why it's finished? Why is the combat finished? Ah, succubus. Only succubus. Succubus remain. With succubus we can deal. We'll buff Lan now. And he will kill. Hello, hello. Hello, very much hello. How's life, как дела? Что слыхать? Алло, алло, а ты где обитаешь? Где ты базируешься, если не секрет? Where are you located? He still has 1 minute. Ah, Romania. Yeah, Romania. Yes. But another one is also in Romania. There are two from Romania. You and there is someone else. Someone else also from Romania. Who just bought all the games. He wrote yesterday that he bought a lot of games. So let's wait till that exhaustion expires. Because without... Yes, of course. Of course. Lan can do everything. Not only fireballs, he can make tsunamis later, everything. Just give him use magic device. Give him Give him Vespertilius Signet, which is +5 to UMD, and give him, of course, Magician Ring, +5 to UMD. Vespertilius Signet, +5 to UMD, and his own high UMD. And then he can do everything. That's very, very handy. Of course, you have to have those scrolls, fireball scrolls, but it's a good thing. We also could invest heavily now. The problem is here with athletics. We have nobody with athletics. I don't know what we're gonna do in Dresden without athletics. Really, I don't know. I don't know. I have some ideas, of course. The same UMD, the same signet of Vespertilio, it's +5. Then the rest +3 +5, 17. 17. And +3, it's 20, +1, 21. 21 athletics, but it's not sufficient for Dresden. 21, it's not sufficient. Of course, with bit of luck from Zosiel, with fortune, we can do it. We can do it. But athletics is a big problem. Mobility also, 16, it's not enough. Bull strength also, yes, bull strength will add as well. It will add as well. Maybe it will grow now, because he is exhausted. He's still exhausted. Let's wait these 34 seconds. Because with Dresden, if you climb using athletics and you fall, you can kill yourself. Or okay, you will not kill because there is less stand, but then you lose less stand. That's why people are cheating with toy box. They're putting that you roll always 20. I have a toy box installed. I can show how it works. So here is toy box. So what people do to cheat, they do a lot of things. There are so many ways to cheat with toy box, and if you don't know, really, you must really have thousands of hours in game like me to detect when people are cheating with toy box. When I see all those playthroughs on Unfair, Last Atlantis, I immediately see toy box. But if you're not, let's say, don't have so many hours played, you will not always detect it. So, for example, disable attacks of opportunity. You click on enemies, so enemies will not have attack of opportunity. Can move through to your party, so you move. Okay, that's something else. You can also use it for cheat. Dice rolls. All attack hit. Okay, if you put all attack hit, it will be too obvious. All hits critical, also obvious. Roll with advantage. That's already something not so detectable. You click here, party, roll with advantage party, or roll with disadvantage enemies. And you won't even see it so much. It seems to you it's all goes good. But if you know the game, and if you see, like I've seen, watched this morning, some Last Atlantis solo, guy just, he was flying through the maze, through the caves, through the maze, without thinking, pondering, just, and Sila was not even wounded. So then you can be sure he was fiddling with those things. Always roll 1. Okay. Never roll 20 for enemies, so enemy will never crit you. Like that, you don't need protective luck. If you have a good tank, you don't need protective luck because you will never have crit. But your tank, of course, if you know the game, you will see how comes your your uh, your character doesn't have protective luck. It doesn't have immunity to crits, but he fights like 1 second fight, third fight, and no critical hits. Then you can be sure it's that. Never roll 1 for you. It's enough to put never roll 20 enemies and never roll 1 you party, and that's it. Already those two things will make unfair like 3 times easier. 3 times easier, just those two characteristics. But okay, if you put that, like never all 20 enemies, uh, then if someone is watching your streams and carefully watching 1 second, third, 3, 4 fights, okay, it can happen a couple of fights, no crits. It can happen 3 fights, no crits. I mean, but if you have 4, 5 fights, no crits, that's strange. That's definitely this. So it's a bit too obvious. But never all 1, it's not as obvious. It's difficult. How will you prove that this is selected? You must see log all the time. So already never all 1 party. It's great thing. And then add to enemy roll with disadvantage enemies. It's also not so easy to detect. So those two things, it's like more subtle way to cheat. And then everyone who tried to play Last Atlantean fair, what they do, skill checks, take 20 party. You click here, it's out of combat. So all the skill checks, you will roll 20. Then you don't need to have those high stats. You don't need to even think about athletics, mobility, perception. Also, when you'll be traveling on the map, those random encounters, you will always intercept them. So on the map, mobs will never catch you. Or skill checks take 10, for example. But then it's if you see that like someone has one after one, like skill check succeeded. Okay, it can succeed 3 times in a row, which is, by the way, quite rare. Even 3 times in a row, it's a bit strange, especially in the beginning of the game. But okay, if you have 4 times skill check succeeds, you can be sure it's this one selected here. And then there are other ways to cheat. It's disgusting. What I wanted to also to show, where is it? What all the so-called experts are using, all those in effect, CRPG Bro and other cheaters. Where is it? The sales quality of life. It's even called cheats. Just look at here. It's even called cheats. Witch shaman cackling, chanting, extends hexes by 10 minutes, so that you don't click like with your finger to get 10 minutes. From Camellia you have to click like 25-30 minutes, and to have still 10 minutes from Ember you have click like 1 hour. So because they don't want to click 1 hour for that, they just select this one, and they call it just quality of life. And then if I do that with LAN now, I demonstrated it yesterday. If you remember, there are three smilodons, undead, which are very powerful. And normally LAN is tanking and killing them if he is good buffed, but he needs to have protective luck. He needs to have it, and then he tanks easily and kills them with that. So I just put this 10 minutes protective luck and 10 minutes fortune. One killed them all without any problems. They couldn't do anything to him because that gives you immunity to crits. Because to roll 20-20 and again 20-20, it's impossible. So it's possible theoretically, of course, but in practice it never happens. And so it gives you immunity to crits. And if I put it now, LAN can do everything alone, all the locations. He will tank and kill Nulkinet alone. Maugla, this Terry Demodant, everyone will be destroyed just by that. The only danger for him it will be those guys with AoE, but yeah, that's how it works. That cheating. And so on and so forth. I played, but there is one good use of toy box, and I used it. I still have those videos in my YouTube channel when you can put the original difficulty, because when the game just appeared, what it did, by the way, when game just appeared, it was bugged, but it was bugged in such a way that it was double unfair. So like this is called brutal unfair difficulty. So enable, if you put it like that, click enable brutal unfair difficulty. This allows you to play with the original released unfair difficulty. This unfair difficulty was bugged and applied the intended difficulty modifiers twice. So you can imagine, if you click it, it becomes double unfair. It's double unfair. And I played it. That's why I installed Toybox, just for this thing. And I played it, and I arrived till Act 3, till Mythic Pass 3. I played it. I have videos. You can see it. I succeeded it, believe it or not. Pure classes, no pets, no mercenaries, no cheats, nothing. But I tell the truth, I had to use Corruptor, because I got Corruptor and I was poisoning mobs which I couldn't fight, because of course it was a lot of Savescam. There is no way you can beat brutal unfair without Savescam. So, but I didn't use any pets, anything. So the same conditions like I always play. But I put Corruptor in Mythic Fit, and with Cloud Kill I was poisoning things around. But can you imagine? That's really hardcore. Yeah. You can watch it in my YouTube video. I still have, and I arrived till remember when you enter the wall during Dresden Siege, when you enter the wall, and then Arilo Warlish appears, and you are getting your level 3. Yeah. And then I realized it makes no sense to continue, because I could continue, but the only way it would be to poison a lot. I would be fighting, so normal mobs I would be fighting, But real fights are so crazy, so crazy. But this with difficulty was like 1 week only. 1 week after release, they had a lot of complaints, and they just nerfed it, so they diminished it 2 times. So when Verla started playing, and I was playing, and Alexander Rus was playing, it was already normal unfair. Because that brutal unfair, it was like 1 week only after the release. They very, very quickly nerfed it. Because people say, what the hell is that? It's impossible, it's unbeatable. It's beatable, but you have to plan things. Anyway, I killed Minyago. Can you imagine? I killed Minyago on the difficulty with pure classes and so on. And you cannot, first of all, you don't get Corruptor till you get Mythic II. So all the thing from the caves till Minyago, I've done it, of course, without Corruptor. It was just fights, and I killed everything. Those mongrels, water elemental, and I was playing with Tower Shield Fighter. No, he didn't play it. He didn't play it. I watched all the playthrough of Verlia, The one he started playing, he called it unfair, but he started unfair, then he changed immediately to hard because he couldn't proceed. It was normal unfair. It was already nerfed. Yeah, what he played, it was already nerfed, because at that time I was playing also together with Verlia when he was playing and I was playing simultaneously. It was still before Alexander Rus. Alexander Rus started later, and we started with Verlia simultaneously. But at that time, I still didn't stream. We were going in parallel. I was going on unfair, and he switched back to hard. He was fighting only bosses on unfair. So I played it. So it was not double. It was nerfed. Yeah. It was like that. So, but that's really interesting. So maybe I will come back to that brutal unfair difficulty, but that will be the first time I will do multi classes, and I will take pets, and I will take mercenaries, because without it, yes, it's possible, but you have to use a lot of corruptor. You have poison everything, and with poisoning it's not really interesting, because even on the difficulty, if you get corruptor, I just realized I can go on like that almost everywhere. You can poison Playful Darkness, you can poison Stanton. Stanton Wayne probably not. With Stanton Wayne you have to fight. Stanton Wayne in Minyago, in Dresden you have to fight. Yeah, and there are also a couple of mobs which are immune, even if you apply Corruptor, they are still immune. I forgot who is it. I think there are only one or two sorts of demons who are like that. But it's not bosses. I think even Arilu Vorlesh can be killed with Corruptor. I think it's something worth trying once. Yeah. So with Corruptor is not interesting. But to try to beat game on that difficulty without Corruptor, that could be a real challenge. So I might be coming back to that. Yeah. And you can make it even more difficult. You see, if you put, like with brutality level 1, it's a double unfair. It's like it was in original. But you can make it like that. That's already 4 times unfair. It's double. Because this is double unfair, and like that, it's double. And you can go like that till 16 times unfair, which is of course absolutely impossible. But with corruptor, I think it's possible. Yeah, yeah. That's how. That's how. But that's already crazy. That's madness. That's absolutely. Not, I see they got just unfair, then unfair plus, brutal. I'm sorry. That's brutal. That's normal unfair. That like it is now. Like it is now unfair plus. So we can increase a bit our unfair. We can a little bit increase, and that's brutal. That's the original version. The original version, which was nerfed after 1 week. So it's double unfair, and then brutal plus, and then uncommon, which never existed. So that's triple. That's triple unfair, and then quadruple unfair. It called rare. What's that? 5 times unfair. It's called epic. 6 times unfair. Legendary. 7 times unfair. Mythic unfair. And then you have primal unfair. So that's what toy box is good for. Yeah. Okay, that was enough. But I detect when. Oh, what the hell is that? I think I should restart. Don't know what it is. Some artifact. And today I was watching Last Atlantis solo of one guy, and I say, you know, first, like when you enter caves, and then you have those checks for athletics or whatever. One succeeds, second succeeds, third succeeds, and he just he doesn't even watching. He doesn't even. It goes like automatically. Toof, 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 toof. This dialogue with Sila in the mongrel village also success check. So so I think he put this 20, always roll 20 outside of combat. So if you play such a way, if you do all those things, and mm, put this protective luck, pre-buff it, maybe less than slightly on unfair is possible. Maybe. But that's already cheating. So now he doesn't have any more exhaustion. We can buff him again, and then he will go to kill Succubus. And after Succubus, we go for Alcanet. Сосиелина, а? Сосиелина. Сосиель. Гадость такая. Your best friend. Ah, here is wisdom. The only thing we don't have it's what we don't have it's Cat's Grace. Uh-huh, we can have it. Yes, we have Cat's Grace. Absolutely, absolutely. Otherwise, it will be such a shit. don't want really to use it. I think he can kill her without it. And without haste, but protection from dominate. Yeah. I think I have pearl. I have to buy more pearls of one. They cost 1,000 each. It's not that now they're all exhausted. They exhausted. They exhausted. Okay, I have potions. I can use potions against domination. But it lasts only 1 minute, so I'm not sure he can kill her in 1 minute. To kill her in 1 minute, we have to give him that, unfortunately. We have to give him that. And I will use also haste, just for that rare occasion. And protection from evil. Critical hit 46. That's all. That's all. Yeah, she got what she deserved actually. Now that thing. It can be a problem here. I'm afraid I need Scylla here. Because that's unfair, so things will go. But I'm lazy to go back for Scylla. Maybe we can manage somehow. Maybe we can manage somehow. By the way, I had 3 reloads in Act 2. And all 3 with Gargoyle attacks in the very beginning. No. I had 3. Wait. In Act 2, yeah, I had three reloads in Act 2. So 2 were stupid random encounters. Just you cannot do nothing about it. You have random encounter. You have Succuba, which dominates. So I got random encounter Succuba immediately, and exactly I had this encounter when they all were exhausted. So like -6 to strength, -6 to dexterity, and so on. So they were in their weakest. Of course, not buffed. And then random encounter Succuba that immediately dominates Scylla. And what else was there? I think 3 ferocious shears and 1 normal shear. Yeah. And even in that situation, I managed to kill Succuba and Shear. So Scylla was dominated. She couldn't do anything. She was just dominated. And Lan is the only one who was fighting. My wizard didn't have any spells. It was all used. he immediately lost his last stand, but Lan managed to kill. Succuba killed Sheer, and then another Sheer uh, killed Nenio. Lan could have killed the remaining Sheers, but then I would have to resurrect Camellia, so I would need to spend 6,000 more, and I have already like minimum. So I decided to take a reload. And then you don't believe it, I I reload before I go, and again another random encounter, and it's with Marelite killer. Marelites are not we didn't see them yet. Marelite, yes, Marelite killer. Yeah, no, not Marelite. Marelite watery. Marelite watery. But it's also shit, Marelite watery killer. They appear only in Dresden. So I think that's also a bug because in the past they never appeared. What you could see in those random encounters, you could see spiders, you could see cultists, you could see some ghouls, some undead wolves. No, there are Marelite watery. There is Marelite watery. There is Vrock watery, Shadow Demon watery, Abricandillo watery. I think in something else. I think there are 5 types of watery in Dresden. Anyway, and they appear. And in the past, you had spiders, cultists, you had some undead animals like wolves sometimes, and some zombies sometimes, and rarely some ghouls. That's all. And then slowly succub started appearing, and succub is a shit because you have random encounter, you cannot put protection from confusion, so you get dominated or confused, which is even worse. Because imagine one confused, he will kill all the party. Yeah, Succuba started appearing, and then after Succuba, as you probably see in my previous run, those what's their name, uh, half fiend minotaurs, which you see for the first time also in Dresden dungeon. Then Nabassus and things like that. Ну да, ты же хочешь сказать? I was first Gargulus. Yeah, it was reload, but it was bugged. It was bugged because uh, normally I could not write it, but I decided to write it because normally when Scylla, when you fight Gargulus, when they attack, Camellia joins you, so you first kill Gargulus near the commander's tent, then Lan killed them alone. He tanked and killed them alone, and then Camellia joins, and then you take Camellia, you buff, I buffed everything, and then you move a little bit and appears Gargulya's priest with couple of Gargulias, they fly from the sky. No, but that's not a problem. No, there is no problem. I never got killed there. Never, ever. You can watch all my videos from 4 years ago. It's always on the first try. You kill one kills all the Gargulias. It's not a big deal. Then you meet Camellia. You buff. Camellia has bark skin, some other things. You buff. You put one freedom of movement against the Gargulias priest, cleric. You put death ward just in case. He has bone shakers, and then he just flies from the sky. He flies from the sky, and he attacks you. And with him, I think there are 3 more Gargulias. Lan easily kills them. No problem with that. Lan alone kills them all. Camellia gives also protective luck, put some skeletons, and that's it. And when I entered for those Gargulias, first they didn't appear. And then it was dialogue with Scylla, you know. Scylla has dialogue. You have dialogue with her. But Scylla is far away from you. And after the dialogue happened, that Gargulia cleric and those 3 Gargulias appeared. So they always appear before dialogue with Scylla. You fight them, and then dialogue with Scylla starts. This time it was opposite. And they appeared after. So what happened? They attacked Scylla. And I couldn't do anything. Scylla is far, so I rushed there. But while I went there to that Gargulia cleric and others, Scylla lost her last stand. She wasn't killed, but she lost her last stand. I killed Gargulia cleric and so on, but Scylla didn't have last stand. And then I couldn't rest, because to get back last stand for Scylla you have to rest. You cannot rest. So I've taken Scylla. I went. What's her name? Where is little shit? Nuria. I went for Nuria, and then again appear Gargulias, and then there Scylla was killed. If Scylla wasn't killed, she would have had still 2 rounds to exist. Those 2 rounds was enough that Lan and Scylla killed the remaining Gargulias, but she died. So I did reload. I mean, I reloaded, and I put it like a reload, but actually I could not do it. But okay, I put it, whatever. But that's first time this bug appeared, and that's also reason why I'm not using Scylla here, because she's one shot, and I still didn't take a rest. I can take a rest now. Actually, I can take a rest now. So I'm now buffing Lan. Lan should be able to tank everything here. I just, if there is no crit, of course, because if there is a crit, but there is Queen Golfrey, so hopefully she helps. And now, but the rest, they just one shot. He doesn't have less stand. Also, they even, you see, 16 armor class. Okay, it's 21, 19 armor class, so they won't even stand the chance. So I hope they can run away, and Lan will be tanking those things. That's my plan. Maybe I have some skeletons. Ah, yes. just in case, because I don't want to take a rest yet, so that's why that risk. But if you use the box and you put like always roll 20 on outside of combat, and that also applies to those random encounters, you will always detect, you will always see the enemies first, and then you choose fight them or not to fight them. Same story here. If you put into a box always roll 20, it's out of combat because there is no combat yet, so it will work. So you will always roll 20 and you have plus 16. Your result will be always 36, so you will always succeed those things. But if you don't succeed, it will be more enemies here. You see, that's what happens. Failed. He rolled 6 plus 16, 22. And now, of course, it's only Lan who can fight here. All the rest is just useless, so I will send them out, that they survive, and hopefully Lan can. Okay, Lan will be fighting that Crusader, and they should run as far as possible. Now Lan should kill the Ratimus. So far I have three reloads, and can you imagine? I beaten those Gargulias in caves, this Regul's quest. When you have Regil in caves, no problems, easy peasy, easy peasy, and then some fucking random encounter makes you reload the game. Vesalios is dead. So 9 reloads in Act 1 and 3 reloads in Act 2 so far. But from those first 9 reloads, 5 are just misclicks. So there are only 4 real reloads. And in this, one is bug. So 2 real reloads. So I can say like, yes, Queen Golfer slays them. But it depends. It depends. It depends how it goes. Sometimes they just rush here and then you have fight them here. Happened to me many times. But you see, because my it's because of my skeletons also. She appears because my skeletons were there, so they didn't rush. We'll put the end of it. Blah blah blah. Good. Good. And now I have to think. Now I have to take a rest because I don't have any more. I don't have any more buffs. All the buffs are gone. And I will take some break now after 2 hours playing. 2 hours it took me to arrive here, but Lan did everything. Lan was tanking and he killed all the Gargulias, he was tanking and killing them. He got he got 2 critical hits, but he survived. What I wanted to do about Lich. I don't know about Lich, what to do with Lich. So I have to think good. I want to keep Lich option as well. Because if I kill Lich now, I'm killing him all the time. I killed him many times, always on first try and on unfair, so I have a way to kill him. Of course, it can go wrong. It can always go wrong, but I would say uh, 8 times from 10 I will kill him. 8 times from 10 I will kill him on the first try. Yeah, but what I think, maybe I should keep the option of leech, because if I accept his proposition, then I can become a leech on level when I get Mythic 3, I can go for leech. But I don't want to go for leech. I think he will go for Azata. But I just want to have this option for the future, because then in the future I can come back immediately to the save on level 3 and let's say try Lich, try Azata, try Aeon, whatever is Angel, whoever it is there, Demon also, because from no Devil, because from Devil you can go to, from Azata you can go to Devil. So I thought maybe to keep, but I wonder if I agree with Lich now with his proposition, maybe I won't be able to become Azata. That's what I'm afraid of, you see. If I go for Lich now, maybe I cannot choose Azata afterwards. That's what I'm afraid of. Because I want to play Azata, and that's my intention. On the other hand, if I don't kill the Lich, will I get level 9 before Dresden? I'm also not very sure. So that's something to try. They overloaded those two things, but experience, okay. If I don't get level, I think I should get level 9 anyway, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? More important is, if I don't kill him, will I be able still to go for Azata? That's something to try. I'll see. So what I will do now, I will just test this. So it's not my main game. It's just a side branch. So I'm testing the Lich stuff. How it will be if I agree. Because I'm also like neutral good. So we'll see. You're supposed to be evil. I shall reach the very depths of your soul to alter it, ready for eternity. So he's doing something. So he still stays neutral good. He shifted to, okay. So I can stay neutral good here and there. But I don't think he helps. He helps to fight those things. he speaks about his undead skeletons, but I think it will appear like couple of undead skeletons and that's it. So it won't be any help. So that's just testing. That's just testing. I'm not playing it yet. I'm just testing the things, just to see what happens. I was playing Lich, but I don't remember that I got any help from him. Here, by the way, also if you fail that stealth check, stealth 26, 20. If you roll, let's say 5 or 4 or 3 or 2 or 1, then this fight becomes more difficult. So there is no help from the Lich, whatever. I'm not buffed, anything, I'm just stupidly attacking. Yeah, okay, it's clear. So, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I do like that. Maybe I will not kill him, but instead keep keep this option. Keep this option for the chapter, for the wall, for the Mythic II, and maybe for the future I will be playing Lich as a wizard, because I played as Crowromancer and Dhampir, but now I am Kitsune and Spellmaster, not Crowromancer. So this is more powerful, because more dexterity, more intelligence, so that Lich will be more powerful than previous one. And I played with Savescam, and now it will be without Savescam. And now I'm taking a pause, and I think. didn't notice I had that shit. So I decided not to kill him, just to keep the option of leech. Of course, it's minus. Like, I don't remember what is XP. To kill him, I can check. I can check that XP. I need guarded hearth to fight those golems. With ghosts it wouldn't be difficult, but with golems I need guarded hearth or kiting, two possibilities. will come later for them. Now we need to take a rest. But before that I will depose all the loot and take Scylla with me, because we need Scylla now. To fight Nulkinet I need Scylla. That's for Regil can be. Soon I will have 24-hour spells. Very soon. Okay. I. It's not. Oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's fine. Now let's see which buffs I will need to fight Alcanet. That I don't need anymore. I don't need. Maybe for ghouls. She'll have 24-hour spells. So I need all the wisdom. We'll do it later. Okay, that's enough. Let's see how they roll. Ah, no. Ah, those are cultists. Of course, fireballs. -1. And that's it. This still holds freedom of movement for 5 minutes. 1 hour. 1 hour, 5 minutes. Maybe if I don't think so. No. Where is attack of opportunity from Sila? Old experienced ghoul. About 200 XP. Forgot to put it on, but it's unfair anyway. Still two charges. Okay. Oh, that's done. You're an idiot. Retro. Just wonder what will be the help of, what's his name, of Zacharias. I think there will be no help. Now let's buff completely. Yep, 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 yep. Hmm? 1 hour. 1 hour. And where is help from the lich? Ah, here, kill the demons. Couple of skeletons only. No attacks of opportunity from Sila. So again, game mechanics is shitty because Seal doesn't have attack of opportunities already several times. Grand Master is still alive, unfortunately. Sila missed. Critical hit. Yeah. Goodbye, Falconet. That's all. So it's pity I had 3 stupid reloads. 2 just random encounters with some strange mobs, and 1 is due to bug. The toughest mobs were just easily beaten, but 2 random encounters, and that's it. Okay. Nanu is the first, of course, and that's 24-hour spells, finally. Land Dodge Mythic. He is our tank, so we have to build him as a tank. So he will have 3 more to armor class. here I will think I will add enchantment because I'm going like enchantress. That's my purpose. So another possibility, go for illusion, but that's too early. So it's either enchantment, either enduring spells, and again enduring spells. And on level 3 we have 24-hour spells again. Something to think about and to ponder. Normally I take dodge mythic, this is +3 to armor class. That's something I will decide later. And Zosiel, there is nothing to decide. That's only one choice. Community domain. It's either abandon casting or enduring spells. Two possibilities. I will think also. So that's enough for today.